LaTisha Scott has reached her breaking point with her husband, Marsau Scott, and it seems like the long-running drama in their marriage may finally be coming to a head. For years, fans of Love and Marriage Huntsville have watched LaTisha defend her husband against rumors of infidelity and questions about his loyalty. She stood by him through thick and thin, brushing off the speculation and even retaliating against those who doubted their relationship. But now, after years of enduring suspicions, passive-aggressive comments, and countless rumors, LaTisha is reportedly done. The moment of truth has arrived. LaTisha has reportedly filed for divorce. And it's not just about ending their relationship, it's about taking everything she's earned in the process. Marsau's behavior over the years has raised many eyebrows. From the very start of their time on Love and Marriage Huntsville, it was clear that Marsau had a traditional view of marriage. He believed in a marriage where he was the provider, the decision-maker, and the one who held all the power. He expected LaTisha to take care of the children, stay at home, and support him in his business ventures. At first, LaTisha played along, accepting the traditional role. However, as time went on, LaTisha started to find her own voice. She pursued further education, started her own business, and slowly started stepping out of Marsau's shadow. Instead of supporting her, Marsau started making passive-aggressive remarks and belittling her accomplishments, which clearly did not sit well with LaTisha. One of the most unforgettable moments on the show was when LaTisha expressed her desire for more independence, and Marsau laughed in her face, treating her dreams as a joke. His response to her ambition was nothing short of dismissive, and this became a clear pattern in their relationship. Whenever LaTisha confronted him about anything, Marsau would either gaslight her or turn the tables, making her the problem. Over time, this constant manipulation took its toll, and LaTisha began to feel the weight of carrying the relationship on her own, while Marsau did little to support her. Then came the rumors of Marsau's infidelity. These rumors have circulated for years, but this time, they weren't just whispers. The accusations became louder and more frequent. Sources close to the couple, including cast members, suggested that Marsau may not have been as faithful as he claimed. It all started with cryptic text messages, suspicious DMs, and business trips that didn't add up. These weren't just casual rumors anymore. There was something real behind them. Fans and cast members alike began to piece together the puzzle, and it seemed like Marsau was involved in something more than he had let on. LaTisha, however, was determined to defend her husband. For a long time, she stood by him, denying the rumors and dismissing the accusations. She didn't want to believe the worst about Marsau, and she fought to keep their marriage intact. But then, everything changed. A woman allegedly reached out to LaTisha directly, providing irrefutable evidence, screenshots, dates, and details that were far too accurate to be fake. This was the moment that LaTisha could no longer deny what was happening. The truth hit her like a ton of bricks. Marsau was not the man she thought he was. Even when confronted with the evidence, Marsau chose not to come clean. Instead of apologizing or admitting his faults, he laughed it off, sidestepped the questions, and once again turned the tables, accusing LaTisha of believing lies. This time, however, LaTisha wasn't going to let it slide. After years of defending him, she finally realized that enough was enough. She could no longer ignore the reality of their relationship. Marsau had been dismissing her, belittling her achievements, and now, with the cheating, rumors becoming more believable, she was left with no choice but to file for divorce. Marsau's reaction to the divorce news has been typical of his behavior. Instead of accepting responsibility for his actions, he's been trying to minimize everything, posting cryptic messages on social media about loyalty and black love, hoping to convince the public that his marriage is still strong. He's even tried to shift the blame, claiming that external forces, like LaTisha's mother, Miss Wanda, are the real cause of the problems in their marriage. According to sources, Marsau has been telling his friends that if it weren't for Miss Wanda, their marriage would be just fine. But the truth is clear. LaTisha is an adult who has made this decision on her own. She's not being influenced by her mother. She's choosing to stand up for herself and take control of her own life. Now, Marsau is reportedly doing everything he can to prevent the divorce from going through. He's allegedly trying to delay the paperwork and has been pleading with LaTisha to change her mind. In typical Marsau fashion, he's trying to play the victim, hoping that LaTisha will see things his way and give him another chance. But LaTisha is no longer the woman who will back down from her own happiness for the sake of her marriage. She's been accused of living in Marsau's shadow for years, always defending him, justifying his actions, and trying to keep the marriage intact. Now, it seems like she's finally ready to take charge of her own future. This divorce isn't just about ending a marriage, it's about dividing up a life that the couple has built together. Marsau and LaTisha have joint business ventures, real estate investments, and a shared empire. The stakes are high. If the divorce goes through, LaTisha is likely to demand her fair share of everything they've built together, and Marsau knows it. He's not going to let go of his assets without a fight. This divorce is going to be messy, and it's not just about the relationship. It's about money, businesses, and a future that LaTisha is no longer willing to compromise on. The question now is, how far will Marsau go to protect his wealth and keep his empire intact? Will he try to manipulate the situation further, making grand public gestures or blaming others for the collapse of his marriage? Or will he accept that LaTisha is finally taking control